It was a beautiful morning in Los Santos. Gus was just finishing a run when he noticed his friend Luke was on the verge of an existential crisis. "Hey, Luke, what's the matter?" he asked. "Oh, nothing," Luke replied. Of course, Gus could tell his friend was... Of course, Gus could tell his friend was upset, so asked him again what was wrong. "Well," he began, "I'm real curious as to why they built that blockade at the end of our branch. Why don't they want us entering Las Venturas?" Gus knew the reason why and gave Luke an honest reply. "It's because Las Venturas is a shithole," he said before going back to work. However, Luke was unconvinced and began thinking up ways to charge through the barricade and enter the city. Later that day, Luke was getting ready to take a passenger train when a couple of gangbangers jumped on board. One of them ran up to speak with Luke. "Hey, Holmes," he began, "if you get me and my boys to Las Venturas, I'll totally make it worth your while." Luke agreed immediately. He was very excited. Now he had a reason to charge through the blockade. As he set off, a motorbike with two men pulled up onto the platform. The heavier one was named Big Chuck, and he was very annoyed. He had been trying to smoke those gangsters all morning. Now they were getting away. "Oh, hell no," said Big Chuck. "Get after them fools!" And the race was on. Big Chuck soon caught up to Luke and began firing his weapon. The gangsters returned the favor. Bang, 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 bang. But as is typical of these situations, nobody was actually getting hit. Oh, never mind. The injured gangster clung desperately to Luke. At last, Big Chuck would get to ice one of these fools, when suddenly... Gus iced him. "Oh, sorry," he called despite not slowing down. Big Chuck and his homies soon shook off their discomfort and resumed the chase. They passed by Trevor the traction engine, who was trying out a new vibe. Luke was tired. He wasn't used to high-speed chases and gang warfare. He had begun to give up all hope when suddenly, just around the corner, his luck started to change. "Damn!" the driver yelled as he and Big Chuck were about to be struck by another oncoming train. This time, they didn't get back up. Luke could see Las Venturas in the distance, and he was as determined to reach it as his new homies. However, it seems the gangsters were unaware of the blockade's presence. "Madre de Dios!" they exclaimed. Despite the danger, Luke charged towards the barricade and struck it with all his might. In hindsight, that was a terrible idea because he and all of his passengers died. The end.